Alright, hello to anybody who happens to be watching this. It's been a long time no see kind of thing. Haven't posted, I think, 2 years, roughly 2 years. I'd have to get a screenshot on my last video. Um, um, but the audio is a little choppy. The computer I'm using is not exactly built for recording and whatnot. I got it solely so I could play games on and whatnot. Fortunately, it plays this game pretty phenomenally. So, for those who don't know, this is a modded version, but this is Supreme Commander Forged Alliance, which is an expansion to Supreme Commander, which was released, I think, late 2000s. I want to say roughly between 2005 and 7. It's well over a decade old, but I figured I'd bring it to life, as you will. So we'll get into Star Skirmish. Maybe we'll play against a couple AIs. As I said, this is a modded version. Maybe I'll record maybe play a campaign or whatever. These kind of games tend to take well over an hour, whatnot. I'm gonna see if I can try to dumb it down to maybe, we'll say, half an hour, roughly or so. You can stick around if you want. So the whole point of this is pretty much I've got it. I think have it set to assassination, which basically means I have to destroy the core unit that's building everything. Because the prime objective overall is just to build a base, build a mass amounts of units, and have at it. Like it's pretty extensive too. It will take you to half an hour, maybe a couple hours. Like, it's one of those games. Eventually, you get to so many units and you're capped out and you have to pretty much, yeah. But as you see through all these little points, those are respawn points, if you will. And you have to occupy those spots so that way your enemy doesn't get to them, because there are certain points called mass points where you can use to build your units and that will destroy your enemies, so forth. So, you know what? I guess we're gonna play on this map because why not? I'm already on it. So, well, if I can move my bar thing out of the way, so we're just gonna put a couple enemies down. I have no idea where. Let's put myself right there. Seems like a pretty alright. I have no idea where I was at. Oh, it looks like, okay, so I'll put an enemy right there. Let's just go for the middle, because why not? So start off with, again, for those who don't know, there are 4 factions. You got Earth, you've got the Aeon, or basically aliens. Let's call them aliens because, well, they are. There's a whole story behind this. I'll get to that probably the next time I decide to record this. Currently, it's like almost 1:30 in the morning at recording. Yeah, I don't know what got me to thinking that I could, or that I'd want to record this, but I figured why the hell not. So, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I have no idea what faction I just selected. I think I'm a Cybern, judging by the loading screen. It's impressive. Okay, I gotta exit. I forgot there's a rush thing, and I don't like rush things. Yeah, about that. Alright, so let's go with UEF rather. We'll occupy that one small point again. Fill these spots with AIs. We'll leave them as random. Probably change their colors. First off, that's not what I want to do. That's better. I tend to play like free-for-all because, I mean, if I were to fill these points, I feel like I'd be more of a disadvantage, even though I'm a human player. But with this mod, the AIs play as players, if that makes any sense. So, I do apologize if this is like mumbo jumbo, whatever. It's kind of difficult to really explain the whole backstory behind this. So, yeah. We'll try this. Oh, that's right. I wanted to eliminate this damn wherever this brush option is. There we go. Okay, now we're good. So, each of the factions have their own different goal. You've got the EF or Earth, who wants complete control. And nothing more than just complete control. You've got the Aeon, which have a fairly similar goal. They want complete control. They want a war. I mean, all the factions are at war as it is, but they, as I said, they all have their own little goals. So the UEF want control, the Aeon want control. The Cybern actually, however, want freedom. They want to free their people and escape the UEF's control, all that fun stuff. Yeah, it sounds like modern day. Sorry, was that a little mean? And then you've got this unknown race called the Seraphim, which are not happy because we nuked the shit out of them. Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. I wouldn't be happy either if somebody went and fucked with my house. Oh shit. Let's not say we did that. So what I'm doing is I'm setting up my base. You got these resources here, which, as you see, my main unit is setting up these mass extractors at mass points, so that way that number can go positive. This is not supposed to be as low as it is, but that's because I thought I was building energy points, but I'm not. But with these factories, they'll allow me to build land units, and then I can upgrade them like to tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, so forth. Same ordeal applies to these mass points. So with each tier, you go up, you gain more advanced units, and you gain more of these little point things. So why don't we just construct a couple assault bots, and then with these we're probably going to build, let's go with anti-air for right now. Seems to be the ideal thing for the time being, because you don't know when they might send an air scout. I'll build one of those air factories here in a second as soon as I deploy or put down all these little anti-air points. So I'll go ahead and mute myself whenever I feel like it's unnecessary for me to say anything.